Students, now we are going to see the fourth topic of ecosystem, that is ecosystem service of benefits. Ecosystem service are the benefits provided to humans through the transformation of resources or environmental aspects like land, water, vegetation and atmosphere into a flow of essential goods and services. Study on ecosystem service act as an effective tool for gaining knowledge on ecosystem benefits and their sustained use. The varieties of benefits obtained from the ecosystem are generally categorized into the following four types. That is the ecosystem service. These are the types, that is provisioning service, cultural service, supporting service and regulating service. And provisioning service, under that you can see the food, fiber and fuel, genetic resources, biochemicals, fresh water and medicine. Cultural service, you can see spiritual and religious values, knowledge system, education and inspiration, recreation and aesthetic values and ecotourism. Under the supporting service, you can see primary production, provision of habitat, nutrition cycling, soil formation and retention, production of atmosphere oxygen, water cycling. Under the regulatory service, you can see invasion resistance, herbivory pollution, seed dispersal, climate regulation, pest regulation, disease regulation, erosion regulation, water purification and natural hazard protection. The following human activities disturb or re-engineer an ecosystem every day. It includes habitat destruction, deforestation and overgrazing, erosions of soil, introduction of non-native species, overharvesting of plant material, pollution of land, water and air, run of pesticides, fertilizers and animal waste. Now you can see how to protect the ecosystem. It is the practice of protecting ecosystem at individual, organizational and governmental levels for the benefits of both nature and humans. If we fail to protect environment, we will fail to save posterity. Therefore, we have to practice the following in our day-to-day life. Buy and use only eco-friendly products and recycle them. Grow more trees. Choose sustained farm products such as vegetables, fruits, grains, etc. Reduce the use of natural resources. Recycle the waste and reduce the amount of waste used produce. Reduce consumption of water and electricity. Reduce or eliminate the use of household chemicals and pesticides. Maintain your cars and vehicles properly in order to reduce carbon emission. Create awareness and educate about ecosystem protection among your friends and family members. Ecosystem management. It is a process that integrates ecological, socio-economic and institutional factors into a comprehensive strategy in order to sustain and enhance the quality of an ecosystem to meet current and future needs. Strategy of ecosystem management. It is used to maintain biodiversity of ecosystem. It helps in indicating the damaged ecosystem. Some species indicates the health of ecosystem. Such species are called as flagship species. It is used to recognize the inevitability of ecosystem change and plan accordingly. It is one of the tools used for achieving sustainability of ecosystem through sustainable development program or projects. It is also helpful in identifying ecosystems which are in need of rehabilitation. It involves collaborative management with government agency, local population, communities and NGOs. Plant succession. We very often see that forests and lands in our areas are drastically affected by natural calamities such as flood and earthquake and anthropogenic activities like fire, overgrazing, cutting of trees. Due to these reasons, all plants of an area are destroyed and the areas become nude. When we observe this area over a period of time, we can see that it will be gradually covered by plant community again and become fertile. Such successive replacement of one type of plant community by the order of the same area or place is known as plant succession. The first invaded plants in a barren area are called pioneers. On the other hand, a series of transitional developments of plant communities one after another in a given area are called as serial communities. Characteristics of ecological succession. It is a systematic process which causes change in specific structure of plant community. It is resultant of changes of abiotic and biotic factors. It transforms unstable community into a stable community. Gradual progression in species diversity, total biomass, need size specialization and humus content of soil takes place. It progresses from simple food chain to complex food web. It modifies the lower and simple life forms to the higher life forms. It creates interdependence of plants and animals. Types of succession. The various types of succession have been classified into different ways on the basis of different accepts. These are as follows. That is primary succession and secondary succession. Primary succession is the development of plant community in a barren area where no community existed before is called primary succession. The plants which colonize first in a barren area is called pioneer species or primary community or primary colonies. Example: microbes, lichens and mosses. Secondary succession, the development of a plant community in an area where an already developed community have been destroyed by some natural disturbance. Example: fire, flood, human activity is known as secondary succession. Example: the forest destroyed by fire and excessive lumbering may be reoccupied by herbs over a period of time. This is the picture of secondary succession, that is the fire, animal, plants, grasses and perennials. Whereas animal plants will grow 1 to 2 years, grasses and perennials 3 to 4 years, and intermediate species such as grass and shrubs 5 to 150 years, and climax community is shrubs and trees 150 plus years. This is the secondary succession diagrammatic representation. Now we are going to see the primary succession and secondary succession difference. In the primary succession, development is in barren area. In the secondary succession, development is in disturbed area. Second point is initiated due to biological or any other external factors. Starts due to external factors only. No soil. While primary succession starts, it starts where soil covers it already present. Pioneer succession comes from outside environment. Pioneer species development existing environment. It takes more time to complete. It takes comparatively less time to complete. This is the difference between the primary and secondary succession. Allogenic succession. Allogenic succession occurs as a result of abiotic factors. The replacement of existing community is caused by other external factors such as soil erosion, leaching, etc., and not by existing organism. Example: in a forest ecosystem, soil erosion and leaching alter the nutrient value of the soil, leading to the change of vegetation in that area. In this diagram, you can see the types of succession, that is the primary succession, secondary succession, autogenic succession, allogenic succession, autotrophic succession and heterotrophic succession. What is primary succession? Development of plants or community on barren area is called as primary succession. Secondary succession is development of plant community on disturbed area is called as secondary succession, and autogenic succession is the controlled by biotic components of an ecosystem is called autogenic succession. Allogenic succession is controlled by abiotic components of ecosystem is called as allogenic succession. Autotrophic succession is it occurs in the medium that is rich in inorganic substance, and heterotrophic succession is it occurs in the medium that is rich in organic substance.